Did you know that the global crocodile farming industry is a booming market valued at over $5 billion as of 2023? This unique sector harnesses the potential of crocodile meat and leather, turning them into lucrative products that many farmers around the world capitalize on, earning millions. But what journey does crocodile meat and skin take from the farm to the processing factory? And what makes this one of the most profitable agricultural industries today? Let's dive in. When most people think of crocodiles, they picture fierce predators lurking in swamps, waiting to snap up unsuspecting prey. But believe it or not, these scaly beasts are also the center of a thriving agricultural industry. In the United States, two main species are the stars of the crocodile farming show: the American alligator and the spectacled caiman. Let's start with the big guy, the American alligator. These impressive reptiles can grow up to a whopping 14 feet long and weigh 1,000 pounds. That's a whole lot of gators. Their size and skin quality make them highly valuable in the market. On the other hand, we have the spectacled caiman. While they might be smaller than their alligator cousins, maxing out at around 10 feet and 300 pounds, they've carved out their own niche. These crocs are particularly prized in specialized markets for their unique characteristics. But how do you farm a crocodile? It's not like you can just plop them in a field and let them graze. Crocodile farmers have to be master habitat creators. They construct ponds and enclosures that mimic the natural environments in which these reptiles thrive. It's like building a mini swamp, complete with all the comforts of home. Temperature control is key in these habitats. Crocodiles are ectothermic, meaning they rely on external heat sources to regulate their body temperature. Farmers have to ensure the water and basking areas are just right to keep these cold-blooded critters comfortable and promote optimal growth and breeding. While the American alligator and spectacled caiman might be the headliners in the US, crocodile farming is a global affair. Over in Australia, the saltwater crocodile reigns supreme. These massive reptiles can grow over 20 feet long. That's the length of a small bus. In Africa, the Nile crocodile is the star of the show. Both of these species are renowned for their impressive size and skin quality. But it's not just about providing a cozy home for these crocodiles. Farmers also have to keep them well-fed and healthy. Crocodiles have different dietary needs at different stages of their lives. Hatchlings and juveniles require frequent meals packed with protein to fuel their rapid growth. As they mature, their diets shift to larger, less frequent meals. Crocodiles are opportunistic predators in the wild, feasting on various prey. Farmers try to mimic this varied diet by offering whole foods like fish, chicken, and other meat sources. Some farms even develop specially formulated feed to ensure their crocs are getting all the necessary nutrients. Like any other livestock, crocodiles can suffer from various health issues. Common problems include infections, parasites, and injuries from scrapping with their fellow crocs. Farmers must take proactive preventative measures such as maintaining clean environments and administering vaccinations. Regular checkups are crucial to catching any health concerns early. Imagine being the vet giving these toothy patients their annual exam. It's not a job for the faint of heart, but it's essential for keeping the crocodiles in tip-top shape. Genetic diversity is another important factor in crocodile farming. Inbreeding can lead to health issues and decreased vigor in the population. To combat this, some farms participate in breeding programs that focus on maintaining a diverse gene pool. It's like a reptilian version of online dating, matching up genetically compatible mates to ensure a healthy future for the species. These breeding programs benefit the farmed crocodiles and contribute to conservation efforts. Many wild crocodile populations have been decimated by overhunting and habitat loss. By maintaining genetically diverse captive populations, crocodile farms can safeguard against extinction. So there you have it, a crash course in crocodile farming. From the swamps of Florida to the outback of Australia, these prehistoric predators are being raised with a modern twist. It's a delicate balance of creating the perfect habitat, providing a balanced diet, and maintaining the health and genetic diversity of the population. Who knew that there was such a fascinating world of agriculture and conservation behind those tooth-filled grins and scaly hides? The next time you see a crocodile product, whether it's a wallet or a steak, remember the incredible journey it took from the farm to your hands. Overhunting poses a serious threat to wild crocodile populations worldwide. The insatiable demand for crocodile products, from high-end fashion accessories to exotic delicacies, has driven some hunters to add up unsustainable practices. They take more crocodiles than the ecosystem can handle, upsetting nature's delicate balance. It's a vicious cycle. As demand soars, so does the pressure on wild crocodiles. Hunters, lured by the promise of quick profits, may resort to illegal and unethical methods to maximize their catch. They might use indiscriminate traps or hunt during protected seasons, leaving populations struggling to recover. Habitat loss only compounds the problem. As human development encroaches on wetlands and riverine habitats, crocodiles are squeezed out of their natural homes. Imagine being evicted from your cozy apartment and forced to relocate to a cramped, noisy city. Not exactly an ideal situation for a reptile that values its peace and quiet. But it's not all doom and gloom. In many regions, authorities are stepping up to regulate hunting and protect crocodile populations. Take Florida, for instance. The state has implemented a rigorous system of licenses and designated hunting seasons to ensure that the take of alligators is sustainable. By issuing a limited number of permits and setting strict quotas, wildlife managers can monitor population levels closely. It's like having a bouncer at an exclusive nightclub. Only those on the list get in, and even then, they can't stay all night. This careful monitoring helps maintain the ecological balance while still allowing for controlled, legal hunting. Striking the right balance between ecological stability and population management is no easy feat. It requires a deep understanding of crocodile biology, population dynamics, and complex interactions within their ecosystems. Wildlife managers must carefully consider various factors, from breeding rates to carrying capacity, to determine sustainable hunting quotas. It's a bit like trying to balance a checkbook. You need to know how much money is coming in and how much is going out to avoid overdrawing your account. In the case of crocodiles, managers must ensure that the number of animals removed through hunting doesn't exceed the population's ability to replenish itself. This delicate balancing act is further complicated by the fact that crocodiles are long-lived, slow-growing species. They don't bounce back from overhunting as quickly as, say, rabbits or mice. It's like trying to fill a swimming pool with a garden hose. It takes time and patience to see results. On the global stage, the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora, CITES, plays a vital role in crocodile conservation. This international agreement, signed by 183 countries, regulates the trade in threatened species to prevent overexploitation. CITES categorizes species into different appendices based on their risk of extinction. It's like a global most wanted list for animals and plants. The most endangered species, those on the brink of disappearing forever, are placed in Appendix Y. Trading in these species is banned except in exceptional circumstances. It's the equivalent of putting them in witness protection. They need all the help they can get. Appendix 2 lists species that aren't quite as critically endangered but still need monitoring. This allows for regulated trade, with permits required to ensure that any commerce doesn't jeopardize the species' survival. It's like having a chaperone at a high school dance. They keep an eye on things to make sure everything stays above board. By monitoring international trade, CITES helps prevent the overexploitation of crocodiles for commercial gain. It's a vital safety net for these scaly survivors, ensuring that the pursuit of profit doesn't drive them to the brink of extinction. But what about crocodile farming? Can it really contribute to conservation efforts? Absolutely. When managed responsibly, crocodile farms can be a powerful ally in the fight to protect wild populations. Think of it this way: if the demand for crocodile goods can be met through farmed animals, it takes the pressure off wild crocodiles. It's like having a designated driver, someone who can safely satisfy the need for transportation without putting others at risk. Crocodile farms can help curb the demand that fuels illegal hunting by providing a sustainable, legal alternative. But the benefits don't stop there. In some cases, crocodile farms can even play a direct role in restoring depleted wild populations. It's like having a spare tire. When the original goes flat, you can replace it with a new one and keep rolling. Captive breeding programs can produce crocodiles that are eventually released into the wild, helping to boost numbers in areas where populations have declined. Of course, for crocodile farming to truly contribute to conservation, it must be done responsibly. Farms that prioritize animal welfare, maintain genetic diversity, and adhere to strict environmental standards can be a valuable asset. They provide a controlled environment where crocodiles can thrive, free from habitat loss and poaching threats. These artificial wetlands can serve as important refuges for birds, fish, and other wildlife, particularly in areas where natural habitats have been degraded or destroyed. It's a bit like building a tiny oasis in the middle of a concrete jungle. It may not be as vast as the real thing, but it's still a welcome respite for thirsty critters. However, perhaps one of the most significant benefits of crocodile farming is its economic incentive for local communities. Crocodile farms create jobs and generate income, giving people a reason to value and protect these scaly wonders. It's a classic case of, if it pays, it stays. When communities see the tangible benefits of crocodile conservation, they're more likely to become stewards of the species. Imagine a small village where the main source of income used to be poaching. Now, by establishing a crocodile farm, villagers have a legal, sustainable way to make a living. Instead of seeing crocodiles as a nuisance or a target, they view them as a valuable resource. It's a win-win situation. The community prospers, and the crocodiles keep their skins. Crocodile farms can also boost tourism, attracting visitors eager to learn about these fascinating creatures. Who wouldn't want to see a real-life dinosaur up close? Okay, maybe not everyone, but for those brave souls who are curious about crocodiles, farms offer a safe and educational way to observe them in a controlled setting. Visitors can learn about crocodile biology, behavior, and conservation while marveling at their impressive size and prehistoric features. It's like taking a step back in time without the risk of becoming a tasty snack for a hungry T-Rex. But as with any conservation effort, there are challenges to overcome. One of the biggest hurdles is enforcing regulations against poaching and illegal trade. Despite the best efforts of wildlife authorities and international organizations, the black market for crocodile products continues to thrive. Poachers are nothing if not persistent. They'll go to great lengths to avoid detection, using covert methods to smuggle illegal goods across borders. It's a bit like playing a high-stakes game of hide-and-seek, except the consequences are far more serious than a bruised ego. To combat this, governments and conservation groups must collaborate to strengthen law enforcement, improve monitoring systems, and raise awareness about the importance of protecting crocodiles. It's a tall order, but with dedication and collaboration, progress is possible. Processing techniques in crocodile farming. Of course, no discussion of crocodile processing would be complete without mentioning quality control and food safety standards. These aren't just buzzwords thrown around to make consumers feel warm and fuzzy inside. They're critical components of the industry. Take meat processing, for example. Before any crocodile meat makes it to your plate, it undergoes rigorous testing to ensure it's free from harmful microbes and contaminants. It's like a microscopic game of spot the difference. Scientists use advanced techniques to identify any potential hazards and eliminate them from the supply chain. But it's not just about what you can see with the naked eye. Chemical testing is also a crucial part of the process, ensuring that the meat is free from any residues or additives that could pose a risk to human health. It's like a culinary version of CSI, but instead of solving crimes, they're solving the mystery of what's in your crocodile burger. Traceability is another key aspect of quality control. In the event of a food safety issue, processors need to be able to quickly trace the source of the problem and take appropriate action. It's like a game of connecting the dots. Each process step is carefully documented, from the farm to the final product. This level of traceability is especially important in the leather industry, where consumers are increasingly concerned about the origins of their products. They want to know that the crocodiles were raised humanely, that the processing was done ethically, and that the final product is of the highest quality. It's a tall order, but it's one that the industry takes seriously. Sustainability is also a major consideration in crocodile processing. In a world where resources are limited and waste is a growing problem, processors are looking for ways to reduce their environmental impact and make the most of every crocodile. One way they're doing this is by finding uses for every part of the animal. While the meat and leather are the main attractions, there's plenty of value in the other bits and pieces. Crocodile bones, for example, can be used to make fertilizer or even traditional medicines. It's like a crocodile-themed episode of Chopped. Nothing goes to waste. But sustainability isn't just about using every last scrap of crocodile. It's also about ensuring that the farming and processing practices are environmentally friendly. This means minimizing the use of harmful chemicals, reducing water and energy consumption, and finding ways to recycle and reuse materials wherever possible. Animal welfare is another critical consideration. Crocodile farmers and processors understand that happy, healthy animals produce better products. It's like the old saying goes, a happy crocodile is a tasty crocodile. Okay, maybe that's not a real saying, but the point stands. Farmers go to great lengths to ensure that their crocodiles are well cared for, with plenty of space to roam, clean water to swim in, and a balanced diet that meets their nutritional needs. It's like a 5-star resort for crocodiles, minus the mini bar and the fluffy bathrobes. Processing facilities are also designed with animal welfare in mind. Stunning methods are carefully chosen to minimize stress and suffering, and the entire process is carried out as quickly and efficiently as possible. It's a delicate balance, ensuring that the animals are treated humanely while also meeting the demands of the market. Transparency is key in all of this. Consumers want to know that the products they're buying are not only of high quality, but also ethically and sustainably sourced. Many processors now offer tours of their facilities, allowing visitors to see firsthand how the animals are raised and processed. It's like a behind-the-scenes look at the world of crocodile farming, without the risk of losing a limb. In addition to tours, many processors are also embracing technology to help tell their stories, from social media posts showcasing the daily life of a crocodile farmer to virtual reality experiences that transport viewers into the heart of a processing facility. The industry is finding new and innovative ways to connect with consumers. But it's not just about telling a good story, it's also about backing it up with hard data. Processors increasingly turn to third-party certifications to verify their sustainability and animal welfare claims. These certifications provide an independent stamp of approval, giving consumers confidence that the products they're buying are truly ethical and responsible. Of course, all of this comes at a cost. Implementing sustainable and humane practices can be expensive, and those costs are often passed on to the consumer. But for many people, the peace of mind that comes with knowing their crocodile leather handbag or their crocodile steak was produced ethically and responsibly is worth the extra expense. Looking to the future, the crocodile processing industry is poised for growth. As consumer demand for sustainable and ethical products continues to rise, processors who can meet those demands are well positioned to succeed. But it won't be easy. The industry must continue to innovate and adapt to stay ahead of the curve. Crocodile products have come a long way from their early days as a niche commodity. Today, the global market for crocodile goods is as diverse as it is dynamic, encompassing everything from high-end fashion accessories to cutting-edge pharmaceuticals. Let's start with the most well-known crocodile products: meat and leather. Crocodile meat, once considered an exotic delicacy, is now finding its way onto worldwide menus. From upscale restaurants in New York to street food stalls in Bangkok, chefs are getting creative with this lean, protein-packed meat. But it's not just about the novelty factor. Crocodile meat is also gaining recognition for its health benefits. Low in fat and high in protein, it's a great alternative to traditional red meats like beef or pork. Plus, it's packed with essential vitamins and minerals like zinc, selenium, and vitamin B12, making it a nutritional powerhouse. Of course, we can't talk about crocodile products without mentioning leather. Crocodile skin has long been prized for its durability, texture, and luxurious appearance, making it a sought-after material in the fashion industry. From handbags and shoes to belts and watch bands, crocodile leather adds a touch of exotic sophistication to any outfit. However, the use of crocodile products doesn't stop there. In recent years, there's been a growing interest in other crocodile-derived goods, from cosmetics to pharmaceuticals. Crocodile oil, for example, is rich in essential fatty acids and has been shown to have anti-inflammatory and healing properties. Some high-end skincare brands are already incorporating it into their products, touting its ability to reduce wrinkles and improve skin texture. Even crocodile teeth have found a market, with some people believing they possess mystical or medicinal properties. In certain cultures, crocodile teeth are used in traditional medicine or worn as talismans for good luck and protection. It just goes to show that when it comes to crocodiles, no part goes to waste. But the crocodile product market isn't just about the goods themselves, it's also about the people who consume them. Demographic patterns and cultural perceptions play a big role in shaping demand for crocodile products around the world. In Western countries, for example, crocodile meat is often seen as an exotic novelty, something to try on a dare or for a special occasion. But crocodile meat is a more established part of the culinary landscape in Africa, Asia, and Australia. In some cases, it's even considered a staple protein source, with centuries of tradition behind it. Cultural attitudes toward crocodiles can also impact demand for their products. In some regions, crocodiles are revered as sacred or powerful animals with deep spiritual significance. In others, they're seen as dangerous pests or even evil spirits. These perceptions can influence everything from hunting practices to consumer preferences for crocodile goods. As the market for crocodile products continues to grow and diversify, there's an increasing focus on sustainability and ethical sourcing. Many consumers today are looking for products that align with their values, and they're willing to pay a premium for goods that are produced in an environmentally and socially responsible way. This has led to a rise in sustainability certifications and eco-labeling schemes for crocodile products. The Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora, CITES, for example, regulates the international trade in crocodile skins and other products to ensure that it doesn't threaten wild populations. Other certifications, like the Crocodile Specialist Group's Crocodile Friendly label, help consumers identify products that come from farms with high animal welfare and sustainability standards. But sustainability isn't just about protecting crocodile populations. It's also about supporting the livelihoods of those who depend on them. In many parts of the world, crocodile farming and processing provide important sources of income and employment, particularly in rural areas with limited economic opportunities. By investing in sustainable crocodile farming and processing practices, companies can help to create a more stable and equitable supply chain that benefits both people and animals. This includes things like fair labor practices, community engagement, and support for local conservation efforts. Of course, no discussion of crocodile products would be complete without a nod to their culinary characteristics. Crocodile meat is often described as having a unique flavor and texture profile, somewhere between chicken and fish. Some say it tastes like a cross between pork and crab, with a slightly chewy texture and a mild, slightly sweet flavor. One of the great things about crocodile meat is its versatility. It can be grilled, fried, stewed, or made into sausages or burgers. In some parts of the world, it's even served as a pizza topping or a filling for tacos and burritos. The possibilities are endless, but it's not just about the taste. Crocodile meat is also incredibly nutritious. As mentioned earlier, it's low in fat and high in protein, making it a great option for people looking to build lean muscle mass or maintain a healthy weight. It's also rich in essential minerals like zinc, which is important for immune function and wound healing, and selenium, which acts as an antioxidant and may help to prevent certain types of cancer. Crocodile products face unique marketing challenges. For many consumers, the idea of eating or wearing a crocodile is still a bit of a novelty, something that's seen as exotic or even taboo. Overcoming this perception is key to expanding the market for crocodile goods. One way to do this is by educating consumers about the benefits of crocodile products. This could include highlighting their nutritional value, sustainability credentials, or unique flavor and texture profiles. By providing clear, factual information about crocodile products, companies can help to demystify them and make them more accessible to a wider range of consumers. Another approach is to focus on the story behind the products. Consumers today are increasingly interested in the provenance of their food and other goods. They want to know where things come from, how they're made, and who's involved in the process. By sharing the stories of the farmers, processors, and artisans who work with crocodiles, companies can create a more personal connection with their customers and build trust in their brand. Of course, there's also a role for good old-fashioned marketing and branding. Developing eye-catching packaging, creating engaging social media content, and partnering with influencers and celebrity chefs can all help to raise the profile of crocodile products and make them more appealing to consumers. But ultimately, the key to success in the crocodile product market is delivering quality. Whether it's a flavorful and tender crocodile steak or a beautifully crafted crocodile leather handbag, consumers are looking for products that meet their expectations and justify their price point. By focusing on quality at every stage of the supply chain, from farming and processing to marketing and distribution, companies can build a loyal customer base and establish themselves as leaders in this exciting and dynamic industry. Looking to the future, the outlook for crocodile products is bright. As consumer interest in sustainable, ethically sourced goods continues to grow, there's a real opportunity for the crocodile industry to position itself as a leader in responsible production and conservation. This will require ongoing investment in research and innovation, as well as collaboration across the supply chain to share best practices and address common challenges. It will also require a commitment to transparency and communication to help consumers understand the impact of their purchasing decisions and make informed choices about the products they buy. But with the right approach, there's no reason why crocodile products can't become a mainstream part of the global food and fashion landscape. By combining centuries of tradition with cutting-edge technology and a focus on sustainability and quality, the crocodile industry has the potential to create value for everyone involved, from farmers and processors to consumers and communities around the world. Future of crocodile farming and conservation. Looking ahead, the future of crocodile farming and conservation will require a delicate balance between commercial viability and ecological responsibility. While crocodile farming has the potential to provide economic benefits to local communities, it must be managed carefully to avoid negative environmental impacts such as habitat degradation and water pollution. To achieve this balance, the industry must continuously improve farming practices and technologies. This may include developing more humane and efficient slaughter methods, improving waste management, and investing in sustainable energy and water conservation measures. Additionally, farmers must be prepared to adapt to the impacts of climate change on crocodile habitats, such as by providing additional shade and adjusting feeding schedules. Strengthening international cooperation to combat illegal trade will also be crucial. Despite regulations like CITES, illegal trade in crocodile products remains a significant problem. Governments, law enforcement, and conservation organizations must collaborate to share intelligence, coordinate enforcement efforts, and raise consumer awareness about the importance of buying legally and sustainably sourced products. Research and data collection will play a key role in making evidence-based management decisions. This includes conducting population surveys, monitoring environmental indicators, and studying the impacts of different farming practices on crocodile health and behavior. Finally, expanding community engagement and public awareness will be essential for building support for crocodile conservation. This can involve partnering with schools and community groups to provide education programs, hosting public events to celebrate conservation successes, and leveraging social media to share positive stories. By taking a comprehensive, collaborative approach to these challenges and opportunities, the crocodile industry can continue to grow sustainably while contributing to conserving these remarkable creatures and their habitats. With dedication and responsible stewardship, a bright future lies ahead for crocodile farming and conservation. Please subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to continue accompanying us. Have a good day, and we'll catch you in the next video.